So I'm looking at the Ohio laws on carrying a knife. You know, we've changed it so now that anything you carry basically is not a deadly weapon or considered a deadly weapon unless it's used as a weapon, which means you can carry knives now in Ohio without fear of being arrested just for carrying a knife. But the problem comes when people like me who might want to use a knife defensively. You can carry the knife. They changed one letter or one word, or one sentence. Gee, Christmas. One sentence in the law that basically redefines, it just changes definition so that a knife is not considered a deadly weapon until you use it as a deadly weapon. But now, if you were to grab a pencil or pull a pencil from your pocket and use it to defend yourself, that would be a deadly weapon because it can cause death, and now you can be charged with carrying a concealed weapon if you ended up using it against somebody. Here's the part that really burns my noodles. You carry a gun in Ohio with a permit or even without a permit, and because the way the law is written, you're not, even if you have to use it in self-defense, you're protected from being charged with carrying a concealed deadly weapon, right? Especially if you have a permit. But if you had a knife on you and you pull it out and you use it to defend yourself because of the way they hack and slashed this law, even if you're proven to have used the knife legally in self-defense, say you get out of that, say a jury says you can still be charged after the fact for carrying a concealed deadly weapon. I have looked at this from about 100 different sites and different lawyers that have looked at it, and they admit that the one failing that still exists in the Ohio law here is that even if you are found to have carried the knife legally, and legally you have defended yourself with it, they can still charge you with carrying a concealed deadly weapon after the fact. So it's still, regardless of what you want to believe, if you're carrying a knife for carrying a concealed knife for self-defense in Ohio, you are still putting yourself in the hands of a prosecutor and somebody that could put your ass in jail for a long, long time over the concealed weapon charge if they wanted to pursue it hard enough. We can't trust cities like Columbus and Cincinnati and Cleveland to do the right thing. These cities are run by liberals who love putting people who want to defend themselves in jail cells. You all have a great day.